Hey everybody, it's Lee here, just continuing on with another crypto mining video. In this video I'm mining Lyra, which is an algorithm used for mining Vertcoin. Sorry, I had to get me a brain in gear there. So I'm using a GTX 970. The CCMiner that I'm using is one that's recently been released. Previously I was using the 1.5.73. This is the 0.74 of the SP-mod CCMiner. So yeah, mining Vertcoin or Lyra is the algorithm, and with a standard clock speed it's running at 9.6 mega hash. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clock it up, or overclock it just a little bit. I think in my previous video I had it overclocked by 202 megahertz. So let's just hit that and we'll see what we was getting. I think previously we was getting about 10.5 mega hash. So let's just see how this works in comparison. So it's looking pretty good so far. So there's like an extra 250 sort of kilohash per second versus the previous version. So it's a little performance increase, not a huge amount, but you know, all these little gains that you can get are certainly better. So that's great. So yeah, just with the simple version change of this CCMiner, you're going to get an extra 200 kilohash per second approximately. So let's just reset the graphics card there. Just going to go back to standard clocks. I'm going to close that. Just for comparison's sake, we'll compare it with X11, which is mining Vertcoin. So just got the graphics card back on the standard clocks and just running the CCMiner. I did test it before. I think it was running up to about 8,000, something like that. I can't remember previously with the overclock. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly what it was. I think it might have been about 8.5, something like that. So I'm just going to crank up the overclock speed a little bit. I'm not going to go quite as I did with the Lyra or Lyra algorithm, because the X11 one seems to max out a little bit earlier. I don't want to crash it whilst I'm making this video, so I'm just going to give it a slightly less overclock of 1.75, which I think is what I used previously. It might have been a little bit more, but we'll just hit that and get those results. So it looked like the actual hash speed there with the standard clocks, it was working its way towards about 8,000 kilohash per second, or 8 mega hash. So we'll give it a slight overclock and we'll see how that compares. Whilst that's running, I'll just see if I can find the settings that we actually used before. Look at the other machine. Where are you? Okay, so I've just found the other previous video, and it actually said, I was trying to sort of see the settings, but my title, we had a core clock we had the power limit set to 105. So let's change that. And we had the core clock at 182 over. So let's apply those settings. Yeah, and then yeah, with the other version of the 1.5.73 of the CCMiner SP mod, we was getting 9.2 mega hash. So I'm not too sure if this is going to quite get us there. It looks like it could be slower with the X11 algorithm. So that's worth taking note of. So the Lyra looks faster, but the X11 looks a little bit slower. So let's just say it's going to go to, we'll be generous and say it's going to go to like 8850 or something like that. We'll just close that, and I'll just show you with the let's go with the 1.73, just for like a sort of side-by-side comparison, and we'll see how it runs. We'll just wait for it to refresh a couple of times. Okay, so we're back to 88 now, which is about where it was before. We did say 8850 was the max. We was giving it a generous little helping. The previous one. Just looking at the other video and just kind of seeing how many accepted shares there was before it actually sort of like leveled out, and I think we was actually at 100 shares before it actually leveled out. Well, it would have actually leveled out well before that, but just looking at the previous video, and then took a little while to get kind of balanced. But yeah, we're creeping up to sort of 9 now, so yeah, this is definitely faster. So yeah, 10 shares. It looks like on the next one we'll probably go over to, not quite, but it's sort of working its way up. Yeah, so the 1.5.73 CCMiner SP mod with this particular graphics card is faster with X11, but slower versus the 0.74 with the Lyra algorithm. Yeah, so we've just gone over 9 now. So yeah, this is better for, so the basically what I'm getting at is the 0.73 is better for X11 and the 0.74 is better for Lyra. So now we know. Okay, I think I'll save that.